Hello, and welcome to the latest in a series of occasional podcasts from Grunty Fennery. In this episode, we find Mr. South at home in his library, but his peace and tranquility is disturbed when the phone rings.
Hello? Good heavens. I never did. Is that really you, Miss Edwards? You've never, ever before... Miss Edwards, is that you? How on earth did... It is, isn't it? It's you, Miss Edwards. Good. Yeah, forgive me, but... You've never called me before. I mean, in all these years, you've never called me before. On those rare occasions when we've had, albeit somewhat limited, telephone conversation. Pray, compose yourself, dear lady. Compose yourself. Just tell me what's wrong. I mean, what's amiss? I mean, how can I help you? Hey, slow down. Nuns? Did I hear you say nuns?
Yes, I said nuns, that's what I've been telling you.
Are you referring to those, oh goodness, those somewhat lawless order of self-styled holy women
What do you call them, Miss Irene? I've known about them, they take the money and I don't want to see them again.
Ronnie?
Yes.
Ronnie?
Ronnie?
Your nephew, little Ronnie?
Oh, Mrs. Evans, to me, I'm trying to tell you, the nuns come around and there's...
What do you mean, taking him away? Little Ronnie? He's huge.
I know he's huge, but they're strong, determined women, they're done.
I mean, how could frail women... I mean, we all know little Ronnie was never the brightest boy in your family, or indeed the entire rural district, but why on earth would the nuns...
Calling themselves the little
Yes,
sisters.
yeah, the little sisters are perpetual availability. I mean, what on earth were those awful women want with a great lump of a man like little... Oh, I see. Oh, yes. An awful eventuality, poor little Ronnie. Is there no trace of him? Calm yourself. What's happened now? Oh, good grief, don't tell me it's the nuns come back looking for more young men. The shillings? The shillings? Was that the Grunty Fen family? The shillings have run off? I've never heard mention of the shillings before. Are they... Oh, now I see you're calling... Of course, yes, I see you're calling from that old public telephone box outside your post office, and you've run out of the coins you need to continue this call. Right, okay. Right, now... Miss Edwards. Miss Edwards, listen to me. No, listen to me. Keep calm, Miss Edwards. Please, keep calm. Replace the telephone on the cradle. The cradle! Place the cradle! No, I know you're a maiden lady. Not that sort of cradle. The place where the handsetter you are holding now rests when no one is using it. The cradle. Oh, give me patience. Put down the phone and I'll call you back. I'll call you back. I know the number. Heaven knows it's easy enough to remember Grunty Fen 1. Darling, it's the most extraordinary thing.
What?
Well, that was Miss Edwards. On the phone. She called me. Something about those appalling feral nuns who terrorise the fens on their Vespa motor scooters, carrying off young men. They've got little Ronnie now. You know little Ronnie. 16 stone of solid muscle, brain the size of a walnut. Anyway, I better try to call her. Here goes. Calling Grunty Fen. Ooh, I do hope I can get... It's easier to reach the far side of the moon. Grunty Fen. Yeah. I'm afraid Grunty Fen's electronic communications are not exactly state of the art. And then one has to wait an age for anyone in the shop to hear the phone in the kiosk outside. What was that? Hello? Hello, Miss Edwards? Miss Edwards, are you there? Hello? I fear broadband and fibre optic network has yet to reach the... In fact, it's little short of a holy miracle that this telephone system works at all, if it does. Hello? Well, I'm sorry, but I was as quick as I could be. I went as fast as I could. I can't help it if you have a queue of customers. Why on earth would you have a sudden rush on ladies' hurricane lamps anyway? Miss Edwards, you must admit your policy of conducting the entire communications presence of one of Her Majesty's post offices by means of an antiquated kiosk set in an eternal puddle outside your premises is... Look, never mind. What is this all about? In the church. In the church. The nuns. Are you seriously telling me these ridiculous feral nuns who have plagued the fens for years? On the feast of whom? Bob? St. Bob? Patron saint of eel fiddlers and lady coiffeurs. Eel fiddlers? St. Bob? I've never heard of this St. Bob. I see. He's one of your local saints, is he, St. Bob? And this was his feast today? When was he canonised? 1st of March 2020? That's the feast of St. Bob? But that's only a little while back. I mean, saints are usually distant historical figures. You don't go around inventing saints willy-nilly. Really? A miracle? This St. Bob did perform a miracle? Really? 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 He turned Doreen Starling's hair blonde overnight, did he? Well, that's clever. I mean, a redhead. Doreen Starling went to bed a redhead, prayed to St. Bob and woke up looking like Marilyn Monroe. Miss Edwards, look. If the, as you say, the nuns took over your parish church of St. Judas on the 1st of March this year, what's happened to Quentin Partridge, your wretched vicar? Has he been able to conduct services? Oh, well, that's a mercy. You found temporary premises for a church service in the village hall, I presume. No, not the village hall. I see. Fully booked. Sundays with the WI angle grinding and the pig's head brawn making class. And the men's tarpaulin embroidery study group. Really? Men's entirely. Look. No, thank you. No, not tarpaulin embroidery. I've quite enough hobbies already. Thank you for asking. I see. So you can't even use the kitchen after what's happened at the last transfusion service, blood donation. What happened? No, don't tell me. And then there's the flamenco dancing at the same time as evensong, and they won't give way, you say, the flamenco... With their castanet, yes, or in the case of Mrs. Starling herself, her castanet. She still hasn't found the other one. Well, that's scarcely a civilised way to treat a clergyman, is it? Really? Right through his canonicals? Anyway, at least you've found an alternative home for church services while these frightful... Where? The bus shelter?
Yes.
You can't be serious. Holy offices? Divine liturgy in a bus shelter? Well, I don't doubt it is, as you say, a quite commodious bus shelter, but... The choir have to stand in the ditch at the back.
The tankers from the lagoon go past, they get a bit sprayed, and the circus gets a bit all slimy,
Yes, they get slime on their surfaces when the tankers go past from the slurry lagoon. Oh, Miss... Well, I'm not surprised if church attendances have gone down dramatically. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. It must be fearfully difficult for the officiating clergyman to work out who are worshippers and who are just waiting for a bus. Miss Edwards, this is an utterly appalling state of affairs, even by Grunty Fen standards. But what do you expect me to do about it? Heavily built bishops? Do I know any heavily built bishops? Or anyone with a spare church? A spare church? Look, Miss Edwards, I'll give your problems my close attention, but I really... Look, I will... Look, I'm sorry, but I'm expecting my personal fitness trainer any minute now, and I wouldn't want to keep her waiting on the doorstep.
What are you doing with a fitness trainer? Who is she? What's her name?
Who is she? Oh, you wouldn't know her. Miss Thrussell. Teresa Thrussell, you wouldn't know her. We call her Tessa. She gives me the most wonderful neck massage.
Tessa Thrussell, that's her name. Well, be careful this second.
What's the problem?
I knew Tessa Thrussell once. Come from 2
Really?
down.
You knew a Tessa Thrussell? Really? She ran away to join the Fennery nuns?
She did call herself Sister Slinky Collins when she joined the nuns.
Calls herself what? Sister Slinky what?
Guys! And she was our teacher at St. Jude's Primary PT teacher until that.
She was a PT mistress at your primary school until...
Still for about a slave, but I begged her never to an open position right out north.
Until what?
Yes, she did.
Oh, she never did. Not Tessa. She can't be my Miss Thrussell.
Yeah, that was Tessa
She's a
Thrussell.
nice girl. Gives me the most blissful neck massage.
She got a moustache, a massive hairy hands.
Moustache? Well, yes, she has. Just a very faint moustache on her upper lip, but was in no way disfiguring. It adds to her gamine charm, I always say.
Great hands. Great hands she's got.
Miss Edwards, I grant you her hands are unusually large and a little hairy for a girl, but...
Just there in excess of taking the milk and that shit.
Did what? Strangled a milkman?
Because he forgot yogurt. No, nothing. Grunty Fennery forgot yogurt.
Just because he forgot her yogurt? Look, I'm perfectly sure the murderers of whom you speak has absolutely nothing to do with my personal fitness trainer. Fancied me? This nun fancied me? Always had a hankering? And she tracks me down? Oh, don't be ridiculous. Oh, there she is now. That's Tessa now. Look, I must... Miss Edwards, I must dash. Tessa's at the door. Look, bye for now. It's so nice to chat, and I promise I'll do my best for your church, but I do think this whole feral nun thing is absurdly exaggerated. Look, sorry, Miss Edwards, bye for now, but I don't want to keep... I don't want to keep Tessa waiting. She can't possibly be my Tessa. She wouldn't hurt a fly, let alone strangle anybody. Yeah, all right, darling, I'll go. It's only Miss Thrussell come to do my neck.
That was number 5 in a series of occasional podcasts from Grunty Fennery, the home of all things Grunty Fen. For more information about the bleak comic world of Grunty Fen, and for more recordings, books and other stuff, please visit our website www.dennisgruntyfen.co.uk. Thanks for listening, and don't forget, that's all in your life.